Okay guys, the reason I'm making this video is because I wanted to record my thoughts immediately before I forget. And what happened in this battle is that at the beginning of the battle, um, I was having a chat with my platoon mates here, Hawkeye in the Hellcat and KZB in the SU-8. And I was saying that I'm very unhappy with this map because very often, I'm going to do some drawing here, a group of heavies go down here and they get isolated, they get overextended, they get wiped out. And it's difficult for the team to come to their rescue. And this happens on both sides of the map, and they don't turn around, they don't retreat, they go too far, they get overextended. And I was pondering whether the correct move for the heavies who love corridors would be to go through here, or excuse me, here, in better cover. Yeah, I didn't mean that one. And possibly have more support, possibly less likely to be isolated and destroyed. This map is, from my perspective as a person who only does reconnaissance, it's garbage. It's very similar to Erlenberg, the new Erlenberg. The old Erlenberg was fine. The new Erlenberg, you get so far, and then you're saying to yourself, what do I do now? Because there's an entire area that is basically open and exposed, and you cannot there's no avenues of approach that you can use undetected, and they do that on purpose to prevent people like me from exploiting that opportunity. And I get this far. I'll show you the exact location. I get this far, right to that bush, and then what can I do? Now there are other options. You could try to get set up in one of these locations unobserved, but then if you want to leave, you will be killed. I think that's the word I'm looking for. And I never want to do that. I never want to get in a position where I have no options. So, like I'm saying, we had this discussion in the first minute of this game, and watch what happens. So I'm going to hit this space bar, and because this is a different kind of situation, I'm going to run it at double normal speed. So watch Platoon 1 on our team. We've got a powerful Tier 7 heavy, and he's platooned with a medium tank. Basically, it's not a tin can, but its armor isn't very good. So look at them. Look at Platoon 1. Look at them. They're going. Now, vive la francophonie, monsieur. There's a French term. I think it originated in the French language. It's called l'idée fixe, the fixed idea in English. And these two gentlemen here they've got their fixed idea and they're doing it regardless of what the rest of the team does, and they're going to get too far and they're going to be killed. And I said this was going to happen. I said to KZB and I said to Hawk, I said, oh my God, they're doing it. Just what we were talking about. And watch what happens. So this is speeded up. It's at twice normal speed. Look at them go. And don't forget, that's a medium tank, right? Not suitable for brawling. I'm trying to hit that guy over there. Knock the tree down to get a bit of cover. Oh, look at how far they are now. The M6 didn't follow them. So, I've used this phrase. My friends are probably sick of me using this phrase. I say they get kicked out of officer training school on day number 1. Right? And these guys are not rookies. 16K battles in the BZ, assuming that's, he didn't start over. And the Panther, 15K battles. So they've been around the block. Their win rate is, the average, approximately close to the average win rate. So they're not terrible. And in my opinion, they haven't learned a whole lot in 16K battles. So I told my platoon mates I was going to go to try to help them somehow, right? Because we're not advancing here at all. As I said, you know, this map. The 12T on our team has gone down there, and I just don't do that. Getting hits on that guy. And my Casey Bay, yeah, just had double strike by the platoon. So, look now. Look how far. They're isolated. It's very difficult for people to come to their help. They did not, you know, there's a mini-map. To the BZ-58 and the Panther, there's a mini-map you can watch where everybody's going, and you just were a slave to a fixed idea. And did I take a shortcut here? Yeah, I took a shortcut because I wanted to get there so soon, and watch what happens. That VK spots me. He missed me. And, you know, there's nothing, see, this may be a false sense of security, right? There is plenty of cover here, but that does not compensate for getting isolated. And look, they've both lost half their health, right? They're putting their heads into the meat grinder there. And, you know, medium tanks, you know, maybe he thinks he's in a heavy, but, you know, I'll say something about this. I love, and I actually, this is also true. In a previous battle to this one, this same platoon, the three of us, Hawk, KZB, and me, we were in a battle on Lost City, and the best player on our team, I think, statistically with the highest WNate, I think his WNate was like 2,300, 2,400. Plenty of games. And he is in a top-tier heavy, and he does exactly what the team needs, which is to anchor a strong point. And he suffered almost no damage, dominating the town, as it turned out. And you need that. You need the top-tier guy to do the right thing. And this is a case of the top-tier guy being ridiculous. A lone wolf. Look how far away he is from everybody else. Does he think he's going to survive this? And I told him to run away. Watch what happens. Yeah, Platoon 1, total bullshit. BZ, get out. What? And the Panther goes, what do you mean? What do you mean? You're both dead. It's obviously, we played the game. No. Now, this was weird. I mean, this guy, like, he's dead. I don't know why he did that. Because they're not losing at this stage. I should send him a message. So here's the fun begins. The comments have already started. Our team is very dumb. The rest of our team couldn't. Couldn't. I don't know what that means. None of you can read a map. FR. Well, yeah, I was using a French term. And now I start to answer back. No, we were following your progress and predicted the outcome. Absolutely true. I wouldn't be making this video to tell a lie. No, you didn't. Well, yes, we did. Yes, we did. And no, you didn't, LOL. You haven't done anything. Well, actually, I did, and I tell him what I did. What I did was... See, I'm typing here. I predicted your demise. What have you scouted? Did I say anything more? Your madness, yeah. And I think he shut up at that point. Although he did send me... He did send a message. Oh, no, dipshit, because... Oh, shit. I gotta back it up. I missed it. Okay, let's advance it here. No, dipshit, because every single one of you sat in the back and did nothing. Well, no. We conformed to a tactical layout, dude. And, you know, both of those guys, like I said, 15 or 16K battles, and they just bugger off to a place where they're going to get wiped out. It's absurd. And I'm gonna start bragging again here because I'm trying to win this game. And watch what I do. You know, I would prefer basically a fire team here assemble and cap and cover, two on and then two cover, right? So I'm going to start the clock. You know, this is there's a reason. I'm not the greatest brawler or fighter in this game. I'm too old, but I can do tactics, and you know, a lot of my wins are because of exactly what is about to happen here. So I'm starting the clock, and that forces the enemy to do stupid shit, right? And look at the HP count. It's basically even. And the Cromwell, you know, this would have happened quicker if he had just stayed on the cap. Because he already just guessed my position, right? And to reset the clock. Good for you, dude. His name is Mike. Should invite him to panic. Maybe I will. So is this tiger going to shoot me? We'll see. 2 seconds, 1 second, and victory. There we are. So, oh, it's not. No, we got another hit on the. There, I killed that guy. I didn't light up doing that. Go figure. So thanks to the anonymous Easy 8 here. And there's another reset. And another. Don't know who saw him. And we finally get the win. So to platoon one over there, pay attention.